Dissatisfied with your weight? The problem might be in your cup, not on your plate. Alcohol is a nutritionless carbohydrate bomb. Alcoholic drinks are a perfect storm that slows down your metabolism and leads to increased fat storage. Keep watching the video if you want to know, does drinking alcohol make you gain weight? Regular alcoholics are the ones most likely to acquire weight from their habit. It may even have preventive effects on light to moderate drinkers. Furthermore, it seems that various forms of alcohol have varying impacts on weight. The United Kingdom has one of the highest obesity rates in industrialized nations. And at the same time, alcohol use is on the rise there. In this country, the typical wine consumer consumes an extra 2,000 calories each month. A yearly increase of 44,200 calories is the same as eating an additional 221 donuts throughout the year. This raises the issue of whether or not alcohol calories are comparable to those found in other foods. Alcohol, although rich in calories, has few significant nutritional benefits. Because of this, alcoholic beverages are often criticized for contributing empty calories to the diet. Several factors suggest that alcoholic beverages may cause weight gain. There are more calories in alcohol than in carbs or protein for every gram of alcohol consumed. Your liver loves ethanol since it's a kind of alcohol. The vast majority of it is converted into usable energy. When alcohol is consumed, the body stops relying on its lipids and carbs for energy, and instead uses the readily available alcohol for its needs. Ingesting excessive amounts of alcohol causes the body to divert its energy supply to the production of fat and other lipid storage molecules. So, at first glance, it seems that alcoholic beverages cause weight gain. Let's see what the scientific literature has to say regarding booze and weight gain. What happens to your body when you drink alcohol? It seems that many elements are at play here. The following are some factors to think about. Alcohol use, first and foremost, results in an increase in the net energy balance. Let's go back to the fundamentals for a while. Intake plus expenditure of energy equals your body mass. Therefore, the maxim calories in, calories out holds true. However, not every calorie is the same. Consider the case of fiber. Fiber is better for you than booze, and the body processes the calories it receives from fiber differently than it does from other sources. The amount of fiber your digestive system can process is restricted. Because of this, it provides your body with a small quantity of calories and is quickly flushed away. Alcohol, on the other hand, has quite a different calorie composition. As far as chemical structures go, alcohol isn't really complex. It's digested quickly in the liver and used as fuel. So, the alcohol you drink is mostly converted into energy. This creates a harmonious flow of energy. Alcohol may become physically and psychologically addicting, as we will see in a minute. Taking it in moderation may not significantly affect your weight. However, some people who drink do so often or in excessive quantities. Alcohol, when consumed in addition to one's regular diet, results in a significant increase in daily excess calories. Extra calories from these sources cause weight gain. A second effect is that it stimulates hunger. Alcohol's tendency to stimulate hunger is a major contributor to weight gain. Alcohol slows down your metabolism. How many calories your body uses when resting depends on how fast your metabolism works, i.e., sitting and sleeping. Having extra calories hanging around leads to fat storage and, ultimately, weight gain. Therefore, a higher metabolism is preferable. Alcohol's negative effects on the digestive organs might prevent them from functioning properly, preventing the body from burning fat as efficiently as it otherwise would. In order for your body to absorb nutrients, your digestive system, including your stomach, liver, and intestines, plays an essential role. Consuming large amounts of alcohol might hinder their ability to perform their job and result in a less effective digestive system. Cutting off beer or wine while trying to lose weight might be quite helpful. Even if your outward appearance is satisfactory, limiting your alcohol use may have a profoundly positive effect on your health by lowering your chance of developing serious conditions including diabetes, liver disease, and cancer. You may have a drinking issue if you have struggled in the past while attempting to reduce your alcohol use. Find out whether and how alcohol addiction treatment may assist you right now by contacting a professional. A team from the University of Liverpool looked at the impact of drinking. The volunteers received 3 square meals each day. In addition, 30 minutes before lunch, they were served alcoholic beverages of various strengths. Higher alcohol content drinkers were shown to eat more calories overall. Moreover, they opted for a diet higher in saturated fat and sodium. The effects of alcohol on appetite were examined in a similar study undertaken by researchers at the University of Dundee. All of the volunteers were treated to a basic breakfast. 30 minutes before the lunch buffet, they were offered a variety of beverages, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic. A study showed that those who drank alcohol at lunch ate an extra 30 calories on average. There has been much debate amongst scientists concerning the exact mechanism through which alcohol induces hunger. One possible reason, though, is that it affects hormones that control appetite. Leptin is a key appetite regulator that helps curb overeating. Swedish researchers showed that drinking alcohol reduces leptin levels by about 50%. Third, it causes binge eating episodes. Alcohol use also seems to initiate erratic food intake. Snacking and binge eating are examples of such behaviors. The eating habits of heavy drinkers were investigated by scientists at the University of Liverpool. Snacking desires were shown to be substantially greater among drinkers. According to the study, consumption of snacks was also shown to rise during and after drinking. Moreover, it seems that individuals are more likely to choose unhealthy snacks while they are out drinking as opposed to when they are at home. In addition, there is a strong correlation between alcohol use and binge eating. Dalhousie University researchers looked at how often female alcoholics ate. 71% of the binge drinkers were also binge eaters, they found. Changes in the way fat is distributed throughout the body are the fourth effect. It was previously established alcohol inhibits fatty acid oxidation and may even promote fat production and storage. Alcohol use has been linked to an increase in overall body fat. Subcutaneous fat accumulates in both men and women who drink alcohol regularly. This excess fat is stored mostly in one's midsection. Despite widespread assumption, there is no evidence to support the idea that an excess of this fat causes a beer belly in men. In addition to the observed effects on male breast size, alcohol use seems to have a similar effect on females. That's mostly due to the fact that it boosts production of estrogen, the hormone associated with female characteristics. An increase in estrogen levels of up to 20% has been seen following only one alcoholic beverage. Many women do not want larger breasts, and males often find this to be an even greater issue. Alcohol use has been linked to an increase in the risk of gynecomastia, sometimes known as man breasts or boobs. Considerations to make. The association between alcohol use and weight gain is complex. Here are some factors to think about. 1. Heavy drinking versus mild to moderate drinking. Here, however, there is something that must be stressed. Weight gain is not always associated with alcohol use. The effects on weight gain from alcohol discussed so far are often noticed with excessive drinking, more than 30 grams a day. A modest glass of red wine has 14.5 grams, or 1.8 units of alcohol. When comparing severe drinking with light or moderate drinking, the latter seems to provide more protection against weight gain. When consumed in moderation, alcohol may aid weight loss by increasing thermogenesis. Thermogenesis refers to the body's innate ability to generate heat. Just like a fire requires fuel in order to produce heat, your body needs fuel in order to do the same. The calories you expend provide this energy. Research demonstrates that drinking alcohol, even in moderation, causes the most thermogenesis of any dietary source. 2. Gender differences. Males versus females. While both sexes may experience weight gain from excessive alcohol intake, men seem to be more susceptible to this impact. This trend may exist because guys are more likely to drink on a regular basis than women. In addition, men often consume more alcohol than women do. 3. Age difference. In both adolescents and adults, the same pattern of weight gain associated with excessive drinking is shown in studies. 4. Type of alcohol and weight gain. This is a fascinating correlation between booze and weight gain. Some forms of alcohol may have a different impact on body weight than others, which may come as a surprise to many. When watching one's weight, which alcoholic beverage is most appropriate? You should drink red wine. Because of the resveratrol in red wine, it is probably not as fatty as other alcoholic beverages. Will drinking beer cause me to gain weight? Yes and no are both correct responses. The additional calories it provides will cause weight gain if consumed in large quantities. However, there is little evidence to support this theory if consumption levels are kept within reasonable bounds. Will drinking alcohol cause my bust size to increase? Absolutely it will. It does this by elevating levels of estrogen inside your body. Even men may develop gynecomastia, sometimes known as man breasts, as a result of it. Let us know your thoughts about alcohol in the comments.